Hey guys, today we're going to be going over how to spray paint your gun. I'm out in the garage getting ready to spray paint the rifle. The majority of you chose FDE, so that's the color I'm going with, and we can change it later if we need to. But I had a lot of people asking me to make a video like this, so I figured I might as well make a really quick one showing how to do the process, because I know a lot of you are on the fence about doing it. You want to do it, but you're a little bit nervous, which I understand because it's an expensive gun that you got. You put a lot of work into it, and you don't want to ruin it by spray painting it. But I promise you, it's a very easy thing to remove if you need to, or if you just want to redo it and do a different color or a different design because you think it looks bad, you can just spray paint right back over it. So it's a really simple process if you think that you don't like it. So now let's go over the things you're gonna need. First is gonna be your spray paint, whatever color you want. I probably would have went with a cheaper spray paint, honestly, from like Walmart, but this was the really cool shade of FDE that I liked, so I went with this one. You can get multiple colors like that and go with some kind of camouflage, completely up to you. That's gonna be up to your personal preference. Next, you're gonna want a rag or alcohol prep pads to clean this gun. Make sure there's no oil off of it. I didn't alcohol prep it because I really don't care if it comes off a little bit, because I kind of like that look after I use it and wear it down a little bit. So I'm okay with that, but if you want to and you're really a stickler for cleaning it, go ahead and do what you like. Next, you're gonna want a stencil or design pattern that you want. I'm gonna use this. I think it'd be kind of cool to have a little bit of some kind of texturing to it. So I'm gonna use that, see if that works. You can use leaves. You can take a piece of cardboard and cut out designs and shapes and put them on there and really get fancy with it if you want to. I'm just gonna try this. If I don't like it, I'm just gonna spray paint over it and it'll be just fine. Next, you're gonna want some rope or cardboard, whatever you wanna spray it with. I'm gonna try rope this time. I'm gonna hang it. I think it'll be a little bit easier. Last time I used cardboard, had no issues with it. The only annoying part is you had to flip it, wait for it to dry, flip it. This way, you don't have to wait for it to dry. You can just spray the whole gun and be done with it. Got the gun hung up here, and you wanna be somewhere warm with decent ventilation, so I've got the garage heater on. That just helps it adhere better and dry quicker, which is both good things. And then you can take things off like the barrel, the mag well, things like that if you want to, or you can just kind of avoid spray painting those. If you want certain parts not spray painted, make sure you tape those up and cover them. If you have optics on them, make sure those are taped really well, or any kind of accessories, make sure they're taped well. But this gun doesn't have any kind of accessories on it that I don't care to be spray painted, so it's fine the way it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and start spray painting now. Now what's really cool about the spray paint is if I think, this is a little bit light, I would like to add some more, all I gotta do is just spray a little bit more on. So I went a little heavy right here, as you can tell, but that'll wear down, not a big deal. So you can really do anything you want with it. You can do anything you want with the design pattern. So this is just the first layer. I might go again, but honestly, I think this is probably gonna be good the way it is. I don't really think I need to do any more. So I might touch up here and there, but other than that, I think this looks really sharp. The more this naturally wears, the better it's gonna look too. So you're gonna have the natural wear points where you put your grip at, where you put your hand at, your cheek well and everything's gonna wear really naturally, and it's gonna look a lot better as time goes on. So the first time that you spray paint a gun usually is the worst time it's gonna look. The more and more you use it, at least for me personally, I think it looks better and better as the time goes on, the more that you use the gun. So everything looks good. I didn't want everything to be FD. I like how there's a little bit of black showing still here and there. I think that tinsel is really cool. Like right there, you can see the design, I think looks pretty sharp. And again, it's all gonna be personal preference. Someone's gonna watch this and think this looks really silly, and that's not a big deal. This isn't your gun. You do what looks best for your gun and what you think looks sharp. So don't let someone else tell you what looks good and what you think you should do. So if you like it, it makes you happy, go ahead and do it. Make your gun look cool. If you don't like spray paint or you don't like color, you just like a black gun, then rock that. So here you go. This is the final product, all dried and with some accessories put on there as well. So I think it looks really sharp, turned out really good. And you could do the optics and the accessories if you want to. Just make sure you're taping everything off really well. I just didn't do it because a lot of these products are going to be moving on and off this gun. So a lot of things are going to be rotating onto this. So there's really no point for me to spray paint one optic. Now, if I was going to dedicate something to this gun, I probably would. But cool thing about spray paint is this whole project cost me $3 and some of my time. So really there's not a ton of expense involved. And the best part about it is if I looked at this, you know, a month or so from now and I'm like, I don't really like how this is wearing, I don't like how it's turning out, hang it back up, grab another thing of spray paint for $3 or $1, whatever you want to go with, and spray it again and change it up. So it's a very simple process, and I think the thing that hangs a lot of people up is the fact that they just overthink it. There's too much thought put into it. Just go out. If you want to do it and you're on the fence, just do it. I think you'll actually be happy with the result and what it looks like when you're finished. I'm really happy with this, and I'm glad I did it. And it's really just one of those things you just got to go out and do. It's really cheap. You don't have anything involved into it, and if you don't like it, you can get it redone and fixed, or you can send it off to go get Cerakoted. I'm sure they'll just sandblast the whole thing anyway and Cerakote it that way. So try it out, see what you think. Let me know if I've done this before or if you're going to do it. I would love to see some pictures from you guys. Unfortunately, YouTube, there's really no way to actually share pictures, but if you guys have me on Instagram or Facebook, you can shoot me a DM and send me some pictures of your guys' guns that you've done. I'd love to see what you guys have done before. If you've done spray paint on your gun, let me know down in the comments how it's lasted, how you like it, if you wish you wouldn't have done it or you're glad you did do it. Just to help some of those that are still a little bit on the fence, they can go down and discuss it with you in the comments as well. So I don't know if I've discussed this gun with you guys and what I'm doing with it. Basically, this is going to be a testing gun. New products that I get that I'm going to be doing durability testing on is going to be going on this gun and this gunning only. So it's going to be kind of cool because this gun's going to get the crap beat out of it over the next couple years, and I'm kind of excited about it. I think it'll be cool. So if I get a new optic and the company wants me to test the durability of it, it's going to go on this, and then like a new flashlight I'll put on here, and then maybe a couple other things, and basically I'll do some testing, go out, drop the gun, do whatever basically the companies want me to do, or if it's a test that you guys want to see, whatever you guys want me to do. So it's all going to happen on one gun, and big thank you to Radical Firearms for sending this firearm out. They wanted to be a part of this project, and I think it's a really cool project. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So this gun is going to be seeing a lot of abuse here over the next year or so. So if you guys want to help me and the channel and the things that I do here, there's a couple ways to do that. One, there is a link down below that's going to take you to my website. From there, you can go to other websites like Brownells, Aero Precision, Cloud Defensive. Anything you purchase using those links gives me a small kickback and shows those companies I'm generating flow, which is a really good thing and helps my channel out. Another thing is going to be the discount codes down in the description. If you use those, that also gives me a small kickback and shows companies I'm generating traffic. And that really does help my channel out, especially with ammo costs and everything. It helps give you a discount, and it helps give me a little bit of a kickback so I can put money towards things like this. It does help me out a ton, and I appreciate you for doing that. If you don't want to do that, it's not a big deal. I just appreciate you guys being here, liking, sharing, and subscribing. That does help out as well. A huge supporter of my channel and things that I do here is Howitzer. Really appreciate these guys, and I love what they do as a company because they donate 5% of proceeds to charity. And I think that's a really cool thing because they donated over $200,000 last year, and I'm excited to see what they do this year. So really cool company, and there's a link down in the description if you guys want to see their stuff. This is my second gun that I've spray painted. This was the first one. This is kind of my bare bones, bare necessities gun. It's got the Cloud Defensive Owl on it because I think it's good to have a weapon light on your guns, and this thing is the most durable weapon light I could think of. And with this not having any optics or anything, this is a very basic gun, and I think it is so cool. It's one of my favorites, honestly. It's kind of a fun build, and I spray painted it probably about a year or so ago. It's worn really, really well. It actually hasn't worn a ton. So if you guys want to see that video, I'll link that here up top or over there, somewhere wherever those little cards pop up, so you can see that video if you want to watch that. That one's been a while ago, so my video quality has improved, at least I hope it has, quite a bit since then. So if you watch that video, it's kind of cool to see the difference in the quality of the videos. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think of this and if you like it or not.